I say all this to you with a great sense of anguish as well as responsibility. No, we are not a fascist state, as some people on the left have been saying. There is a premature judgment, and by applying hasty labels, we actually undermine the real dangers. Because if you put a hysterical label like fascism, then immediately you are in a position where the rest of your arguments are seen to be exaggerated. Everything I've told you is accurate, factually based on research. There is no exaggeration. So let us not use extreme language, but let us say that our democracy is vulnerable from the inside. Just last month we had the anniversary of the emergency, the 33rd anniversary of the emergency. And we had every single BJP leader, including the Vice President of India, writing articles and making speeches saying that the Congress party had been a threat to democracy during the emergency, and we must always remember to be vigilant against those who would take away our freedom. The Congress party, as you know, since those dark days has been a strong force for strength of liberty, of democratic institutions and freedoms. It has been in no way, in any state, in any of the governments it has run, a menace to democracy. So why should the BJP today speak about that? Because by attacking, demonizing a particular practice in which indeed a formal emergency was declared, leaders were officially arrested, and as you know, the press was even openly censored. They can say, see, we're not doing any of these things. What we have today is an undeclared emergency. You don't need to arrest leaders, you can have cases against them. You don't need to actually censor the press directly. You can intimidate their owners. You can co-opt their owners. The result is, without declaring an emergency, you can achieve everything that the emergency had sought to achieve. That is a bigger danger for our democracy. And so it's extremely important when we speak about the challenges to our democracy today that we respect and understand the nature of the problems that face us. Democracy and secularism go together because the equality of our people, without distinction of religion, community, caste, and creed, is also part of the core strength of our democracy. So we need to preserve secularism, or pluralism as I sometimes prefer to call it, in the same spirit that we want to preserve our democracy. I've already been given the signal that I'm late for my next function, so I'm going to bring this argument to a close. But let me stress once again, all is not lost. We have enough people who believe in democracy. We have enough people in this country who will stand up for our rights. We have an election coming up which we hope will be completely free and fair, and the public of India will have an opportunity to rectify its own convictions at the ballot box. Let us today stand up for our democracy that is under threat. Let us stand up for our secularism and our pluralist way of life that has been directly attacked and menaced. Let us defend our constitution, which protects our democracy and our rights. Let us work to creating a different kind of new India from the new India that the Prime Minister has been speaking about. Let us create a new India that preserves the great strengths of the old India, but looks forward to a brighter future for all our people. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.